live, and this is the Astrological Association. And in today's Meet the Speaker, we are going to be meeting Rod Chang, who's doing a workshop, and also he's doing a talk as well. He's going to tell you a little bit all about that. Before I add him here, just to let you know, the conference, the Astrological Association Conference that Rod's speaking at, is 27th to 31st of August, so coming up very, very soon in Nottingham, in England, in the Midlands. And there are a few slots left for residential delegates, and there are slots, obviously, for online delegates as well. So let's get Rod on, and we'll hear a little bit. Here we go. Go live with Rod. Fantastic. Yes, hopefully he'll be with us in a second. Just wait a second. Just see, make sure that works. Doesn't seem to be working. Sorry about that. Let's just try again. We seem to have a little bit of a glitch here. I'm going to get off and then come back. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. This isn't my first time doing a live, but it's the first one I've done where I've invited someone in, and it sort of there was a little bit of a gap, between me accepting you and you coming through. So you're here now, right, everybody. I don't think Rod needs much of an introduction to many of you. He's really big on social media. He's an in-demand speaker, actually, at conferences. He's spoken at conferences all over the world. And we are, of course, blessed to have him at this year's Astrological Association Conference. And his specialities are astronomy, fixed stars, mundane astrology, financial astrology, and he's a teacher of astrology, also a writer of astrology, who's just brought out a book about comets, which is going to be fantastic. It's just come out just in time for the conference. So Rod, first of all, you've got a workshop on the Friday afternoon. So on the Friday afternoon, there are optional workshops that you can opt in to, a little bit extra, for a little bit extra, nice small extra cost. And then you're going to be doing a workshop on the Friday like that, and then you're going to be doing on Sunday a talk on Sunday morning. So tell us a little bit about your return to the sky, astronomy and stargazing workshop.
Oh, okay. This is going to be fun. Well, indeed. Was it? Sorry for correct. It's the Friday morning. It's a Friday morning workshop, and so this would be a return to the sky. It's a astronomy and the stargazing workshop. For a long time, I think that astrologer, we are kind of lost connect with the sky. Most things we're talking about is just our natal chart, transit, eclipse, any kind of a chart, but we are focused on paper or more modern way on our app, on our phone and the screen.
Mhm,
And we
mhm.
totally forget about sky. And that is the origin of astrology. And so for some reason, we are kind of disconnected. To be honest, for many of astrologers, we still look at the sky and they say, oh, I wonder what is that stars? It's always happened like this. But I think it is very interesting. That is the object we should study. And but we are very conveniently with technology. We have the app, we have the chart, computer does everything for us. So that is a little bit shame we kind of don't know how to calculate the chart or something. But also when we talk about calculating the chart or astronomy, many people will be scared because that is
Mhm,
involved with mathematics
mhm,
or any kind of astronomy. So people are scared. So in this workshop, I'm going to use the visualizing view visualized way, which is stargazing. I'm talking about sky and then show you the sky map. Also, I will use some tool, like some module, and to show you what exactly we are talking about. For example, what is the ascendant? What is the MC? And where are they in the sky now? Could we point out? And also, I'm going to, because I think if we can see it in the sky, I think we will connect with the sky more. And I always remember a great astrologer, Dr. Benedict Brady. She says, when you speak to the sky speak back to you. So for astrologer, that is so important. There were so many times when I do stargazing, then suddenly some idea in the astrology comes out. Oh, could I interpret it in this way? Could I
Mm.
say this? And is that mean something else? It always inspires me. So I think we should be, go back to the sky and do stargazing more. And to be honest, understand about astrology is astronomy is definitely going to help us in the astrology. So that is the aim for this workshop. It's not really going to teach you how to calculate the chart. I wish I can do that. I like doing it, but that would be scare a lot of people off. But so we are going to use the stargazing way, and also my specialty is astrophotography. So I'm going to teach people how to do astrophotography. You don't need special gear. I will tell you, you can get something like mirrorless or digital single lens. But with your phone, with your mobile phone, you can also do some
Wow.
astrophotography. So I will teach you some simple trick to, for example, how to take a beautiful moon. A couple days ago, was a full moon. If you want to take a full moon shot, when you click, usually you just like a big light bulb there.
Mhm.
How could you take a photo of the the shadow area for the moon? You can do that with your phone as long as you know how to manipulate your mobile phone. And I'm going to teach you that, and also how to use the mobile phone to take the Milky Way photo. So that would be going to be fun.
Wow.
And in the evening, to be honest, in the evening, if weather is good, I would definitely take people out to do stargazing.
It'll be absolute. And when you do when you do a formal course in astrology, as you know, Rod, we studied together years ago. You
Yeah,
do learn a little bit of the astronomy, and you learn a little bit of, as you said, you have to get the exam to be able to
yeah.
calculate the chart by hand. But I don't think I've calculated a chart. I've drawn charts by hand. I find that very, very. When I'm seeing clients, I like to draw it by hand. It just sort of brings it a little bit
Oh.
more alive. I haven't calculated a chart by hand since I did my exam, because you've got the software. And I have to say, Rod is an amazing astrophotographer. I mean, you're going to teach people how to do it without the big kit, but you've got the kit as well. And so it will probably be an absolutely beautiful presentation, as well as an interesting one, and as well as a very informative and useful one as well. Very exciting. So that's,
Well,
as
we
I said,
took,
it's on the Friday morning, isn't it? It's
yeah,
on the Friday morning. And
yeah,
it's a little extra, but it's well worth investing a little bit of
yes,
more time and a tiny bit more money if you're coming to the conference, whether it's online or whether it
yes.
is in person. So I interrupted you then. What were you going to say?
I was just noticed we have a testimony here just behind you on your wall. On your
Yeah,
wall, there is a photo of
I
my.
was just going to say that. You can see a photograph here. It's of the eclipse, the Texas. Rod travelled to Texas and took this beautiful photograph of the eclipse in the
Yeah,
US. And it was total eclipse in the
yeah.
US. And with his permission, I got a beautiful print of it and we put it on the wall. Seeing a Zoom or a client or a video or anything like that, I've got Rod's beautiful photograph in the background. So it's absolutely
Thank you.
perfect.
I
Oh,
have to say that was the first time someone asked me, say, could I have your photo print out there? Oh my God, yes, of course. And he's my best friend.
oh, excellent. And you're doing your second talk. That's the workshop, which is it 2 hours long? Two and a half hours.
Workshop is 2.5 hours long. Yes.
2.5 hours long. And then the normal talks during the main part of the conference, which is Friday night until Sunday, into Sunday. They're 1 hour talks. There's 5 tracks, but you can watch the videos afterwards, so you don't have to miss anything because it's impossible to, if you're not in person, it's possible to go and see everything. So you're actually doing a substitution talk for someone who sadly couldn't make it in the end on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Right, and it's called Celestial Omens and Global Shifts, a mundane astrology review of 2024's cometary visitations. Tell us a little bit more
Yeah.
about that.
Okay. Well, most people now know that one of my specialty is comet, and I'm crazy of comet. Also, last year I spent time chasing this beautiful comet, a great comet, in Canary Island, and I spent nearly 3 weeks there. Spent 3 weeks there, and then just study the comet. To be honest, it's really worthwhile and to see the comet rising in the sky, and everyone just ask you, what is that? Then I can give them the full length of a comet story and how to do it, how to see it, how long we can see it. I was so excited, to be honest. It's like some people ask you about astrology, you will tell them, oh yes, your sun is here, your moon is there, your sun is there. But I was had a kind of a mini what's your stargazing tour in outside of the hotel, and well, they have extra. They was extra stargazing tour nearby me, and they was just like, "Wow, you take our business away." Well, anyway, but the comet, I love comets. So, but from astrological view, it's very interesting because when we started in the school, we never learn, how to interpret comets or how to how ancient people say that. So when I was kind of a get an interview from a reporter talking about the comet in 2013, I just like, I have no idea. Only thing I can say is comet means bad thing, disaster, and I was a little ashamed about myself. So I went back to study. So I like a kind of a dig out most book I can find in the traditional textbook, and also from Andre Bobu, one of the mundane astrologer we love, really, really great mundane astrologer. How they talking about the comet, and then I start to do the research because mostly we have the traditional way to interpretation, but most modern astrologer, let's take in this way, we haven't say anything apart from Andre Bobu. So I was like, okay, I need to study this. I need to, go through it. And then I find then I find out first, what is ephemeris? First, we don't have an app. We don't have a software to calculate comet for us, for astrologer. And we don't have ephemeris. I said, oh my God, then I have to learn from the scratch and go to NASA's
Wow.
website to learn how to get
Wow.
ephemeris out from there. And then I was like so excited. I can find all the comets ephemeris. I started compare. I have to do hand drawing or comparing because there's no software. So
Wow.
to do one by one. And I say, if I just study one comet, probably I wouldn't dare say I understand. So I went back to study, few great comet that we know from the history,
Mhm.
and then slowly find some idea what comet might mean in the astrology, mostly in mundane astrology, but also for the personal and the natal chart. But this talk, I'm going to focus on the two comets last year in 2024. In the early spring, we have a comet 12P Ponsbrock, and that comet was like appear in the around the end of March, also appear on the solar eclipse day, that day in the sky. So
Wow.
many people were wondering, a comet in the sky and you have a total solar eclipse. What does
Wow.
that mean? Well, yeah, that was so
Wow.
interesting.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
did have a quick chat with other astrologers too. And another comet is in September and October called the Zhejingshan Atlas. So in this talk, I'm going to focus on these two comets and
I
their
see.
their 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 move in the sky, and how does that relate to what we having now?
Wow, amazing. Rod, your passion and enthusiasm for the subject is infectious, I have to say. And also, thank you for doing all that hard work and research. And as you mentioned, it was one of them was in sync with the eclipse. Now, eclipses and comets, traditionally in olden times, they were associated with doom and gloom and portents of the evil and bad things happening. And so I'm sure you're going to redress the balance and see us right on a few of those things in your talk and in your book as well, Uncle.
I hope so. I hope so. That's the main thing. I dive in to do more research because I think I don't believe things can be only, doom and dark or only the disaster. And I don't think many people will enjoy that. So I will try to, I'll try to share what I understand about the comet. Maybe not right, maybe I'm wrong, but it's just a starting point, and I already heard about a lot of colleagues also interested in comet. So I'm really looking forward to hear more astrologers study comet and bring really more fascinating research.
Oh, it's going to be absolutely amazing. If you can join us at conference in person, it's a fantastic opportunity to, if you've not been before or haven't been for a while, it's a perfect opportunity to
Yeah.
meet the astrologers in person, to connect with people, to talk astrology language for a whole long weekend without people looking at you like, what's she talking about? Or whatever. It's just an amazing experience. Also online, there's a good community online as well if you join online. Rod, any final words before we say goodbye
Well,
for now?
please come to join us. So let's hang
Yeah,
out together. Let's have a drink and a chat and maybe stargazing together. We are astrologers. Not usually we have a chance to gathering around together. So this is a great opportunity for everyone in this community, come together and share your experience, share your knowledge, and the friendship together.
fantastic, Rod. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The conference, I said soon,
Thank you,
27th of
Mandy.
November, the main conference Friday to Sunday. There's still a few residential spots left, or you can just join as a day delegate if you live near Nottingham, or you can go online from anywhere in the world. Thank you, Rod. Take
Thank
care.
you.
See you very soon. See you at
Bye
conference.
bye.
Bye. Bye.